Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. To throw, Mariota. Throw left side complete. It's Walker. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Steps away to his left. And he locates Walker, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mariota. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. That'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Steps away. This will be caught at about the 6. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And this is going to be caught by Sharp for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Sharp from a yard out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Here's Keenum. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, we're good, we're good. We got time.
On first down, Keenum. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Four down. Check. Under crunch. On. No doctor.
Throwing on first down is Keenum. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target.
Hey, 52. We're good.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Three down. Like 20.
Throwing again is Keenum. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jake Butt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And the Titans getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Derrick Henry. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Rolling to his left. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check three. Shift.
Throwing is Mariota. Being chased out left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Mariota to throw it. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. To throw is Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Throwing, Mariota. Stocker's got it, complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Mariota now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return will stop right around the 25. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Keenum here again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Keenum now to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down. He's
going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll